Mic check, mic check. Can I get a yurt?
Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. I am your host, the only Kayla, and today I have the lovely Jourdin Pauline. She is a singer, songwriter, actress, and businesswoman. Jourdin, how are you feeling? I know you're in LA. What's going on?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. How are you?
So today we have a lot to talk about. You released two new singles this year. You released the visuals for them. Tell everyone about the singles you dropped this year.
The single Nasty. I just dropped this one of the first singles off my EP, Love Songs About Nobody, coming soon. And the song before that was Booted Up, a song I just dropped to drop. And yeah, I'm about to drop my next single, Lustful Desires, May 5th, and alongside the EP, May 14th. So it's very excited.
Yeah, that's good. I love that title, Long Love Songs About Nobody, mainly because I feel like as artists and, as fans, we're constantly over analyzing our favorite artist songs. Like, oh, this can be about so and so, and this could be about, so and so. So I love it how from the jump you're like, love songs about nobody. How did that title come about?
I'm very big on affirmations, and as a kid, I still have all these journals of like my plans, and I wrote down like in 2009, I wrote down like potential album names and like song names, and that was one of them, and it just always resonated with me to like stick to it and like to go through with it. So that's how I came up with it.
Aside from that, aside from you manifesting that and now, you see it come to fruition, is there something else that you kind of wrote in your, I don't say diary, but like in your book years ago where you were like, okay, I'm going to manifest this that you've seen come to fruition now?
Yeah, pretty much almost everything except actually everything almost. But really, I just wanted to like find love for myself and like be happy and to really push through with wanting to be a star. That was something I had in there, which is crazy. And as time go on, as we grow up and become our young adult selves, we transition into, we see ourselves.
So going back to Love Songs About Nobody, what's the vibe for that EP? I know you're working with some top producers. What is that like working with those producers this early in your career? And then also, what's the vibe for this?
Love Songs About Nobody. Oh my gosh. This EP, I've done it like at least 5 times. The first time, a hard drive got stolen, and the second time, difficulties with producers, and then third time, engineering was bad. It was just like a lot. And then I came in with Killa B, the guy who produced Positions by Ariana Grande, and he decided to executive produce the project, and we did it in literally 3 days, super quick, and everything was like amazing. So this is going to be heartfelt. I feel like it's going to be something for everybody to just vibe to and just feel to. Yeah, I feel like it's something for everybody. It's like a real blueprint. It's a blueprint.
Yeah. Now, do you have any features or is it just going to be mainly you?
It's me right now, and then I will be dropping a feature.
And now when it comes to this EP, I know you are from Guyana and you've also grew up in LA. So do you see yourself, or for this album, for this EP specifically, kind of bringing those like your Guyana culture, but also LA vibes to this EP, or do you see yourself doing that in your life?
It's really the best of both worlds. Like I keep saying, like I'm a trap pop artist that's Guyanese. Like you can take me out of Guyana, you can't take the Guyanese out of me. It's always gonna come through me. Like I've recorded with so many people, and they used to be like, "Oh, I can't understand what you're saying here." I'm like, "That's who I am. That's how I sound. That's my culture." And like, I'm not gonna like clean it up, but it's literally the best of both worlds. It's there. I have a little bit of dance hall vibe mixed with trap vibe. It's all there. Okay, but it influenced me the whole 9. I feel like that's why I do it. I gotta put GT on, and like, yeah.
No, yeah, I think it's amazing that you're definitely bringing your culture, because I feel like in music now, that's one thing that's going to set you apart, and that's also what's going to bring you a lot of fans is if you put on for your culture, and you're very proud to be Guyanese. So I think that's like the perfect collaboration. Okay, come through, Nails. I think that's gonna be really dope, and I think a lot of people are definitely gonna want to tune into that because it's like, wait, she's Guyanese, living in LA. She's a singer, she's a songwriter. Like, I definitely got to tap into that. So I think that a lot of people are gonna be very receptive to this EP.
Yeah.
Um, Now, what was it like for you growing up in LA?
It was very interesting. Very interesting. I was homeschooled immediately because when I went to school, kids were assholes. So I'm like, y'all Americans are different,
Wow.
like really mean. So I ended up being homeschooled for my whole life. Didn't go to any school, and I don't know. LA has just always been palm trees and good weather and work for me. Never
So
really
now,
had like.
now before we get into why people were bullying you, I just want to say shout out to homeschool because I was homeschooled too. I was homeschooled for high school, and I always say homeschoolers are the
Ah,
smartest. Okay.
yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
glad that you were homeschooled because I wasn't homeschooled for all of my schooling, just for high school. And I kind of went to I went to a school where the curriculum was homeschool. So it was just basically giving homeschoolers
Okay.
like an environment, but we literally taught ourselves everything. So I always say
Oh
shout out to
wow.
homeschoolers, we're the smartest.
Yeah.
But now
Dang.
when you say that Americans are mean and that, you kind of were homeschooled because of it, how were they mean? What were they, why do you think they were picking on you?
Okay, I was a really overweight child. Nothing. I love my little chubby children out there, but
Yeah.
I wasn't, kids were just mean. So I came from Guyana. I'm going to school. My hair is a little crazy. It's not the usual of and then there's me, like really, the girls would pick on me, the boys would throw stuff at me. I'm like, what did I do, y'all? Like, and then yeah, I decided to go homeschooled after like one incident. There was like, oh, Jourdin has a red dick, Jourdin has a red dick, and there was like she has horse hair, and like I was like, okay, I gotta go. I'm not cut out for y'all. We are not equal. I'm not. And then I ended up getting homeschooled. I was actually kind of sad that I was homeschooled for so long because I did want to like experience high school or
Mhm.
middle school. But I'm actually happy because it was a blessing because that's when I got into Disney and then writing for other artists and just finding my true passions because that's really all I had time for to do. Like, what else are you gonna do in the house? But fucking sing around in the mirror and write songs. Like, so
Mhm.
I'm very grateful. Very grateful to say that.
Yeah, I absolutely hate bullies, so I'm sad that that's something you had to experience such a young age. But look at you now. That's the biggest revenge right now. Look at you now. You are
Yeah.
flourishing. Okay. I know you have a weed line. So aside from acting, singing, songwriting, you are a businesswoman. Tell everyone about your weed line. What is it called? What do you
Trying to
sell?
find a bag right now to show you. It's called Pauline Kush, two strains. One, Pauline Kush is a more indica hybrid dominant, put you in your OG zone. And then the other one is Pop Star, my sparkly purple joint. It gets you happy, gets you excited, and it's good. It's gas, regardless, real off. And this is the packaging.
It's so
Pauline
cute,
Kush.
Pauline Kush.
Yeah, and they're selling out so quick, so fast. So right now, I'm in the process of re-upping and restocking. We in cookies and another handful of dispensaries. Very sporadic. It's very exclusive. So if you
Mhm.
get your hands on it, it's a big deal right now. So yeah,
And
pretty excited.
now for some people who may be interested in trying it, but let's say they're not really like weed smokers or have never really done weed like that, but they definitely want to support you and try it out. How would you describe like the flavor, the taste, the high?
Very fruity. smell and taste. And the high is a good high. You're not paranoid. You're not like anxious. It's like you're thinking like limitless and you're feeling like Beyonce.
Okay, feeling like Beyonce. I like that.
Yeah.
Now, what inspired you to get into this business?
Um, this my boyfriend is actually in the business. He grows. He's a legal grower, and I just wanted to like. I was like, I always wanted weed. I always wanted my own weed. So, I had the opportunity to smell a bunch of them and like go to the farm and look at them and then picked and then signed some contracts, got the packaging, and then now we're in business and it's booming.
That's amazing. Now, I know there's a lot of people who are getting into like the CBD business. I know some people are getting into like the marijuana side of it, but then there's a lot of people going into like the CBD business. Um, why did you choose specifically to get into the marijuana business as opposed to maybe CBD?
And I was just saying this. I do want to do CBD as well.
Okay.
Because CBD is a balancer. A lot of women say that marijuana makes them paranoid and anxious. 85% of women say that. So CBD is a balancer and it's a neutralize for everything. So I wanted to make my own little special CBD rolling papers or like little strain to put with the weed to combo pack. So that's in the works.
Yeah, that's smart because like I'm not big on marijuana. I've tried it like twice and it made me paranoid. I was like super emotional, crying. And I was like, this ain't for me. My friends would get mad, like, we are not smoking with you because you blow our high. And I was like, I ain't never doing this again.
See, that's why I wanted to make something to balance it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll definitely be good. Now, in your career, you have accomplished so much already. What is like your 5-year goal or your 5-year plan for yourself? Like, this is where I want to be, not just as an individual, but also as an artist.
Right. I would want to be is completely free of just like the weight of not being where I want to be, but I'm there, so that's why I'm free. So that's why the next 5 years I plan on going to one, changing a lot of lives, get my charities in place, open up a few businesses, go into production with some of the things I've been in works with, do writing for like short stories. That's out. Fashion is out. Tackling every field. I'm even going to get into the NFT, crypto. I'm about to start painting stick figures. I'm about to get into the art business too. So the 5-year plan looking very bright. God is good.
Thank you so much, Jourdin, for stopping by. Tell everyone what you have going on and what they can look forward to really quickly and where they can find you also.
Make sure you guys stay tuned for Love Songs About Nobody coming May 14th. Single Lustful Desires May 5th. And you can follow me on Instagram at Jourdin Pauline, JOURDIN PAULINE. That's Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, everything.
And lastly, where can people buy your weed?
Oh, DM me, and it's at Cookies and a handful of dispensaries. I'll be dropping a list very soon within the next 3 days, 2 to 3 days, and everybody will be able to know where to get it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jourdin.
Thank you.